The story opens with Earth as a peaceful planet in the year 2387. Humans have just begun exploring nearby star systems with their small fleet of research ships. Commander Jake Ross leads the main exploration vessel Hope's Dawn on a routine mission to study alien artifacts near the Centauri system. Earth's technology is basic compared to galactic standards. Humans use fusion drives, simple laser weapons, and basic shields. Most other species see them as primitive newcomers who pose no threat to anyone. The Helix Empire controls most of this galaxy sector. They are a proud warrior race led by Emperor Vex and his war council. The Empire has conquered hundreds of worlds using their advanced plasma weapons and energy shields. Their ships are massive, their armies are disciplined, and their rule is absolute. When human scouts discover an ancient alien outpost on a dead planet, they accidentally trigger a beacon. This beacon sends a signal across space that reaches Helix territory. The Empire's sensors detect the signal and trace it back to Earth's solar system. Emperor Vex calls his war council together. These humans have found something that belongs to us, he declares. They are weak and small. We will take their world and add it to our empire. General Kron, the Empire's top military leader, studies the intelligence reports. The humans have only a few ships and basic weapons. Our smallest attack fleet could conquer them in hours. The Empire sends 50 warships toward Earth. These ships are each 3 times larger than humanity's biggest vessel. Their mission is simple: destroy Earth's defenses, capture the planet, and enslave the human population. Meanwhile, Admiral Lisa Park commands Earth's defense fleet from Luna Station. She has only 12 ships and limited weapons. When long-range sensors detect the approaching Helix fleet, panic spreads through Earth's government. "We cannot fight them," says Defense Minister Tom Walsh during an emergency meeting. "Their ships are too powerful. We should surrender and hope they show mercy." But Admiral Park has a different idea. "We may be outgunned, but we are not defeated yet. Humans have survived worse odds before." The Helix fleet arrives at the edge of Earth's solar system. Emperor Vex himself leads the attack from his flagship, Dominator. He sends a message to Earth demanding immediate surrender. "People of Earth," his voice booms across all communication channels, "you have taken something that belongs to the Helix Empire. Surrender now, and we will allow some of you to live as our slaves. Resist, and we will burn your world to ash." Earth's leaders debate what to do. Some want to fight, others want to surrender. President Maria Santos makes the final decision. "We will not bow to tyrants. If they want our world, they will have to take it." The battle begins near Jupiter's orbit. Earth's 12 ships face 50 Helix warships. The human vessels are faster and more maneuverable, but the enemy ships have stronger shields and more powerful weapons. Captain Neil Brooks commands the destroyer Defiance. His ship dodges plasma blasts while firing missiles at a Helix cruiser. "Their shields are too strong," he reports over the com. "Our weapons barely scratch them." One by one, Earth's ships fall. The Courage explodes after taking heavy fire. The Freedom loses its engines and drifts helplessly. Admiral Park's flagship Unity suffers critical damage, but something unexpected happens during the fight. The humans refuse to give up. Even when their ships are badly damaged, they keep fighting. Even when facing impossible odds, they do not retreat. Captain Brooks makes a desperate decision. With his ship's engines failing, he rams the Defiance directly into a Helix battleship. The collision destroys both vessels, but it proves something important. Humans will die before they surrender. General Kron watches the battle from the Dominator's bridge. "These humans fight like wild animals," he tells Emperor Vex. "They show no fear of death." "Good," replies the Emperor. "That spirit will serve us well when they become our slaves." The battle ends with Earth's fleet destroyed. Only 3 human ships escape, limping back toward Earth with news of the defeat. The Helix Empire has won the first battle, but they have learned something troubling about their new enemy's dot as the Dominator approaches Earth. Emperor Vex prepares for a quick conquest. His spies have told him that Earth has only basic planetary defenses. The invasion should be simple. But deep beneath Earth's surface, in hidden bunkers and secret facilities, something stirs. Humanity's true strength has never been their technology, or their numbers. It has always been their refusal to quit when everything seems hopeless. The Empire struck first and won the opening battle. But they made one critical mistake. They left Earth's population alive and angry. Now, 7 billion humans prepare to show the galaxy what fury really looks like. Asterisk, the Helix invasion fleet enters Earth's atmosphere with confidence. Emperor Vex watches from his command ship as dropships filled with soldiers descend toward major cities. His plan is simple: capture Earth's leaders, destroy military installations, and establish control within days. The first wave hits New York, London, Tokyo, and Moscow simultaneously. Helix warriors march through the streets with energy rifles and plasma cannons. Their powered armor deflects bullets from human weapons. Their shields stop tank shells and missiles. General David Stone commands Earth's remaining forces from a bunker beneath the Rocky Mountains. Reports flood in from around the world, all telling the same story. Human military units are being overwhelmed. Conventional weapons cannot penetrate Helix armor or shields. "Sir, we've lost contact with the Pentagon," reports Major Kate Lewis. "London command went dark 20 minutes ago. Tokyo is requesting immediate evacuation." General Stone studies the tactical displays showing red markers across every continent. How long until they reach the civilian population centers? "At their current pace, maybe 6 hours," replies Colonel Mike Torres, his intelligence officer. "Our forces are falling back everywhere." But while the military struggles, ordinary humans begin to fight back in unexpected ways. In Chicago, construction worker Bob Miller uses his crane to drop steel beams on Helix soldiers. The aliens' shields protect them from energy weapons, but they cannot stop a 10-ton piece of metal falling from 50 feet up. Factory worker Anna Chun in Detroit notices that Helix equipment shorts out near electromagnetic fields. She and her colleagues start building improvised EMP devices using car batteries and industrial electromagnets. These crude weapons disable alien communicators and targeting systems. Dr. James Wright, a physicist at MIT, makes an important discovery while hiding in his laboratory. Helix energy shields operate on a specific frequency. By modifying Earth's radio transmitters, he can create interference that weakens their defensive barriers. "The aliens' technology has a weakness," he reports to General Stone over an encrypted channel. "Their shields can be disrupted. I'm sending the frequency data to all remaining military units." Word spreads through Earth's resistance networks. Humans begin adapting their tactics, using the aliens' technological superiority against them. In London, survivors trap Helix soldiers in the underground tunnels where their advanced sensors become useless. In rural areas, farmers use knowledge of local terrain to ambush alien patrols. Vex grows frustrated as resistance continues across the planet. Why do these humans not surrender? He demands from his flagship. Their military is defeated. Their cities are occupied. What more do they need to see? General Kron reviews casualty reports with concern. "We have lost more soldiers here than in our last 10 conquests combined. These humans use tactics we have never encountered. They fight without honor or military discipline. They fight like insects," snarls War Chief Drac. "No strategy, no formation, just chaos and desperation." But the aliens misunderstand what they are seeing. Humans are not fighting without strategy. They are using every strategy at once. Every person becomes a potential soldier. Every building becomes a fortress. Every piece of technology becomes a weapon. In Mumbai, software engineer Raj Patel hacks into the city's traffic control system and crashes every automated vehicle into helix positions. In São Paulo, medical student Carlos Mendez teaches other students how to make explosives from hospital chemicals. In Stockholm, teenager Emma Larsson organizes her classmates to jam alien communications using modified cell phones. The resistance grows stronger as humans share information through hidden networks. Social media platforms, ham radio operators, and even video game chat channels become coordination tools for guerrilla fighters. Admiral Park, one of the survivors from the space battle, establishes a secret command center in the Australian outback. Using salvaged equipment from destroyed ships, she begins coordinating global resistance efforts. "We cannot match their technology," she tells resistance leaders during a coded transmission. "But we have something they do not understand. We fight for our home. Every human on this planet is now a soldier in this war." As days pass, the Helix Empire faces something they have never encountered before. Previous conquests involved defeating organized armies and capturing government leaders. Once those targets fell, entire populations would surrender. But Earth has no single point of failure. When governments fall, citizens take command. When armies are destroyed, civilians become fighters. When technology fails, humans improvise solutions. Emperor Vex realizes his quick conquest has become a prolonged occupation. Worse, his forces are spread thin across an entire planet of hostile territory. Every human settlement requires constant guard duty. Every supply convoy faces potential attack. "Perhaps we should simply destroy this world," suggests General Kron during a strategy meeting. "Glass the surface from orbit and be done with it." "No," replies Emperor Vex firmly. "This planet has resources we need. The humans will be broken eventually. Double the patrols. Increase security. Show them the price of defiance." But in making this decision, the Emperor seals his fate. He has given humanity time to organize, adapt, and prepare. The sleeping giant is fully awake now, and its fury is just beginning to show. 3 months after the invasion, Earth has become a planet-wide battlefield. The Helix Empire controls major cities and strategic locations, but they face constant attacks from human resistance fighters. What started as a simple conquest has become a brutal occupation that drains Imperial resources daily. The resistance operates from an extensive network of underground tunnels, abandoned subway systems, and hidden bunkers. Dr. Sarah Kim, a former military engineer, has become one of the key leaders coordinating these efforts from beneath the ruins of Seoul. "We've established secure communication with resistance cells on every continent," she reports during a coded meeting with other leaders. "The aliens control the surface, but we own everything below ground." Her team has learned to move through storm drains, utility tunnels, and natural cave systems. They strike Helix supply convoys, sabotage alien equipment, and rescue captured humans before disappearing back into the underground network. Marcus Rodriguez leads a cell of fighters in what used to be Mexico City. His group specializes in hit and run, attacks using improvised weapons and captured alien technology. They have learned to reverse engineer Helix energy rifles by studying damaged equipment. "The aliens are getting paranoid," he tells his team while planning their next operation. "They travel in larger groups now and avoid certain areas completely. We're making them afraid of their own shadows." Meanwhile, the Helix forces grow increasingly frustrated with their situation. Commander Zek controls the North American sector from his base in the former Pentagon building. His reports to Emperor Vex paint a troubling picture of the occupation. Human resistance continues to grow stronger, he admits during a secure transmission. We destroy one cell and 3 more. Here, we capture their leaders, and new ones take their place immediately. The aliens' advanced technology becomes less effective in urban guerrilla warfare. Their energy shields protect against direct attacks, but cannot stop improvised explosives hidden in rubble. Their sophisticated sensors detect movement, but cannot distinguish between hostile humans and civilians until it is too late. Dr. Lisa Wang, working from a hidden laboratory beneath the ruins of Beijing, makes breakthrough discoveries about alien weaknesses. She has been studying captured Helix soldiers and their equipment for weeks. Their biology is fascinating, she explains to other scientists over encrypted channels. The aliens are adapted for formal warfare with advanced technology, but they struggle with environmental challenges that humans handle easily. Her research reveals that Helix soldiers have poor night vision compared to humans. They also have difficulty functioning in extreme temperatures and high-altitude environments. Most importantly, their immune systems cannot handle many Earth bacteria and viruses. This information spreads quickly through resistance networks. Human fighters begin using biological warfare, contaminating alien food supplies with harmless Earth bacteria that make Helix troops sick. They also start operating primarily at night when their natural advantages are greatest. The psychological impact on Imperial forces becomes severe. Helix soldiers, accustomed to quick victories and clear battle lines, cannot adapt to an enemy that appears from nowhere and vanishes just as quickly. Captain Vax leads a patrol through the ruins of London when his squad comes under attack. Explosions erupt from hidden positions, while human fighters appear on rooftops and in building windows. By the time his soldiers can respond, the attackers have already melted back into the urban maze. These humans fight without honor, he reports angrily to his superiors. They do not face us in open battle. They hide like cowards and strike from shadows. But his commander, General Vex, understands the situation better. They are not cowards. They are smart. We came here expecting to fight soldiers, but we are fighting an entire population. Emperor Vex's War Council meets aboard the Dominator to discuss their deteriorating position. The conquest of Earth was supposed to be completed within weeks, but the campaign has dragged on for months with no end in sight. Our casualties continue to mount, reports General Kron grimly. We have lost more troops on this one world than in our previous 5 conquests combined. The humans refuse to accept defeat, adds Admiral Nex. Even when we destroy their forces, new fighters emerge from the civilian population. War Chief Drac proposes a harsh solution. We should start executing human prisoners publicly. Show them the cost of continued resistance. But Emperor Vex recognizes that such tactics might backfire. Previous attempts to intimidate humans through brutality have only made the resistance stronger and more determined. The underground war continues to escalate as both sides commit more resources to the conflict. Humans become increasingly skilled at asymmetric warfare while adapting captured alien technology to their own purposes. In hidden workshops across the planet, human engineers and scientists work to reverse engineer Helix weapons and equipment. They cannot match Imperial technology directly, but they can modify it to work with human tactics and strategies. The Resistance also begins launching cyber attacks against alien computer systems. Earth's hackers discover that Helix networks, while advanced, are vulnerable to certain types of electronic warfare that humans have developed. As the 3rd month of occupation ends, both sides prepare for the next phase of conflict. The Empire still holds major population centers, but their control grows weaker each day. Meanwhile, humanity's fury continues to build underground, preparing for something that will shake the galaxy itself. 6 months into the occupation, the balance of power begins to shift in humanity's favor. as scattered resistance cells have evolved into a coordinated global network capable of launching simultaneous operations across multiple continents. Commander Rachel Stone leads the unified resistance from a massive underground complex beneath the Colorado mountains. Her command center, built in abandoned missile silos, coordinates attacks from Australia to Greenland using a network of hidden satellites and underground communication cables. Phase 1 is complete, she announces to resistance leaders worldwide during an encrypted conference. We have successfully captured enough alien technology to begin Phase 2 operations. Human engineers have spent months studying Helix equipment in secret laboratories hidden beneath ruined cities. Dr. Kevin Park, working from a facility under former San Francisco, has achieved a major breakthrough in understanding alien power systems. We cannot build their technology from scratch, he explains over secure channels, but we can modify our existing systems to use their power sources. I have successfully created hybrid weapons that combine human ingenuity with alien energy. The first test of these new weapons comes during a coordinated attack on Helix positions in former New York City. Resistance fighters emerge from subway tunnels, carrying rifles that fire both conventional bullets and captured alien energy bolts. Squad leader Tony Martinez leads the assault on a Helix command post. Remember, the aliens expect us to use crude weapons, he tells his team. Today we show them how wrong they are. The attack succeeds beyond expectations. Human fighters equipped with hybrid weapons overwhelm surprised Helix defenders who cannot understand how primitive humans suddenly possess advanced technology. Similar coordinated strikes occur simultaneously in London, Tokyo, Moscow, and dozens of other locations. The resistance demonstrates that they can now match alien technology while maintaining their advantage in guerrilla tactics. Emperor Vex receives increasingly desperate reports from his commanders across Earth. The humans are no longer just surviving. They are winning battles and recapturing territory. How is this possible? He demands during an emergency council meeting. Our intelligence reports claim these humans possessed only basic technology. General Kron reviews the latest battlefield data with growing concern. They have learned to copy our weapons and adapt them to their fighting style. Worse, they seem to understand our tactics better than we understand theirs. The tide turns decisively when Dr. Amy Chun, working from a hidden laboratory beneath the ruins of Hong Kong, cracks the code of Helix communication systems. Her breakthrough allows resistance forces to intercept alien transmissions and coordinate attacks with perfect timing. We can hear everything they plan, she reports to Commander Stone. Their tactical communications, supply schedules, patrol routes, all of it is now available to our forces. Armed with this intelligence advantage, human resistance cells begin predicting and countering every Imperial move. Helix supply convoys find roads blocked and bridges destroyed exactly where they plan to travel. Patrol units walk into perfectly prepared ambushes. The psychological impact on Imperial forces becomes devastating. Helix soldiers begin to believe that humans can read their minds and predict the future. Morale collapses as troops refuse to leave fortified positions. Captain Rex leads a patrol through the ruins of Chicago when his unit receives new orders over their communicators. But the orders are false sent by human hackers who have infiltrated the alien communication network. Following fake commands, Rex's patrol walks directly into a trap where resistance fighters wait with captured alien weapons. The entire squad is destroyed before they realize they have been deceived. Meanwhile, Admiral Lisa Park has been working on the most ambitious resistance operation yet planned. Using salvaged parts from destroyed human spacecraft and captured alien technology, her team has secretly built a functional starship in hidden facilities. The Phoenix is ready for launch, she reports to Commander Stone. We now have the capability to take this war beyond Earth's atmosphere. The revelation that humans can build interstellar vessels shocks the Helix Empire. Their spies report that the primitive species they invaded has somehow acquired spaceflight capabilities that rival their own dot as Imperial forces struggle to maintain control of Earth's surface. They face a new threat from space. The Phoenix launches surprise attacks on Helix supply ships and communication satellites, proving that humanity's reach now extends beyond their home planet. Emperor Vex realizes that his simple conquest has become a full-scale war against an enemy that refuses to follow conventional rules. The humans adapt faster than his forces can respond, turning every Imperial advantage into a weakness. "We cannot continue this occupation," admits General Kron during a private meeting with the Emperor. "Our forces are depleted, our supply lines are compromised, and the humans grow stronger every day." But Emperor Vex's pride prevents him from considering retreat. "We are the Helix Empire. We do not flee from inferior species." His stubbornness will prove to be a fatal mistake. While he refuses to acknowledge the changing situation, humanity prepares to demonstrate just how dangerous an awakened Earth can become. The Empire struck first and achieved early victories, but they awakened something in humanity that they cannot understand or control. The tide has turned, and Earth's fury is about to be unleashed on a galactic scale. 1 year after the invasion began, the Helix Empire faces complete defeat on Earth. What started as a simple conquest has become a disaster that threatens the stability of their entire galactic domain. The final phase begins when Commander Rachel Stone launches Operation Fury, planet-wide offensive designed to drive Imperial forces completely off Earth. Every resistance cell, every hidden weapon, every captured piece of technology is committed to this ultimate battle. "Today we reclaim our world," Stone announces to millions of resistance fighters through secure channels. "The aliens came here thinking we were weak. They will leave knowing the true strength of humanity." The offensive starts with simultaneous attacks on major Helix installations across every continent. Human fighters emerge from their underground networks like a flood, overwhelming alien positions with sheer numbers and superior tactics. In former New York, Captain Jake Wilson leads a combined force of resistance fighters and recovered military units against the Imperial Command Center. Their hybrid weapons, mixing human innovation with alien technology, prove devastatingly effective against surprise defenders. "The aliens are falling back on all fronts," reports Major Lisa Torres from her position in the ruins of the Pentagon. "Their formations are breaking apart. They cannot handle coordinated attacks from multiple directions." Emperor Vex watches the disaster unfold from his flagship orbiting high above Earth. His ground commanders send increasingly desperate reports as human forces overrun position after position. "Request immediate orbital bombardment," pleads General Zek from his collapsing command post in Chicago. "The humans have superior numbers and local knowledge. We cannot hold these positions." But orbital bombardment would destroy the very resources the Empire came to capture. Emperor Vex finds himself trapped by his own greed, unwilling to retreat but unable to win without destroying what he wants to possess. The turning point comes when Admiral Lisa Park launches the rebuilt Earth Defense Fleet, using recovered alien technology and hybrid human helix designs. She has created a space force capable of challenging Imperial ships. The Phoenix leads a squadron of 12 rebuilt vessels against the Helix orbital fleet. These ships combine human tactical flexibility with alien firepower, creating combinations that Imperial commanders have never encountered. "Their ship designs make no sense," reports Captain Knox from his position aboard a Helix destroyer. "They sacrifice armor for speed, ignore standard battle formations, and use weapons in ways our tactical computers cannot predict." Admiral Park uses humanity's greatest advantage, unpredictability. While alien commanders follow rigid tactical doctrine, human pilots improvise solutions in real time, adapting to changing battlefield conditions faster than Imperial forces can respond. The space battle rages for hours as Earth's hybrid fleet systematically destroys or captures Helix vessels. Emperor Vex's supposedly invincible armada finds itself outmaneuvered by ships built from salvaged parts and human determination. On the planet's surface, the ground war reaches its climax as resistance forces converge on the last Imperial strongholds. The aliens, surrounded and cut off from orbital support, face a choice between surrender and total annihilation. Dr. Kevin Park, monitoring the final battles from his underground laboratory, makes a startling discovery while analyzing captured Imperial communication equipment. The Helix Empire is not just losing here, he reports to Commander Stone. News of their defeat is spreading to other worlds they control. Their entire domain is beginning to destabilize. The revelation adds urgency to the final assault. If Earth can complete its victory quickly, the shockwaves might liberate other species enslaved by the Empire. General David Stone, leading the assault on the last Imperial fortress in the Rocky Mountains, receives Emperor Vex's personal surrender demand over captured communication channels. Humans of Earth, the Emperor's voice echoes across all frequencies, you have proven more troublesome than anticipated, but you cannot win against the full might of the Helix Empire. Surrender now, and I will allow your species to exist as our valued servants. Commander Stone's response broadcasts to the entire galaxy. Emperor Vex, you came to our world uninvited. You attacked our people without provocation. You underestimated our resolve and our fury. Now face the consequences of awakening Earth. The final battle lasts only 6 hours. Helix forces, demoralized and outnumbered, surrender in waves as human. Fighters close in on their positions. Emperor Vex's flagship attempts to flee, but finds itself surrounded by Earth's rebuilt space fleet. This is Admiral Park of the Earth Defense Force. Comes the transmission to the Imperial flagship. Emperor Vex, you are under arrest for crimes against humanity. Surrender your vessel immediately. The once mighty ruler of a galactic empire faces a choice that no Helix leader has ever confronted. Surrender to a species they considered inferior, or die fighting against impossible odds. Emperor Vex chooses surrender, but his submission marks more than just Earth's victory. Across the galaxy, news spreads that the invincible Helix Empire has been defeated by a single world of determined humans. Other enslaved species begin their own rebellions, inspired by Earth's example. The Empire's 1,000-year reign starts to crumble as world after world declares independence. Earth's fury, once awakened, reshapes the entire galaxy. The Empire struck first, but humanity's response will echo through space for generations too. Come, from a single blue planet, the fire of freedom spreads to every corner of the cosmos. The humans have won more than just their world back. They have given the galaxy hope. Asterisk.